Welcome, welcome. Says a passionate heart is hard at the passionate heart is hard at work, like mentally. It's almost like we're exhausted from all the mental work. And look, the shadow card today is pretty dry. It's still a little soft though on the inside. I don't know if it's because we kept it in here or it's because it's the shadow. Oh my god. Did she just knock that off of there? Her tail is a weapon, I swear. Maybe that is this. The moon's in Aries right now. Yes. Live action. We're gonna see what's good with the collective. The card already flipped over. Yes. And these came out. Okay, we'll take them. So we're gonna see what's going on with the collective. I'm learning this new thing, and I'm trying to put it together with tarot somehow to find out, to get deeper into these readings. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. So I see we finally reached some kind of enlightenment. But perhaps it's as if maybe this is like enlightenment in the spiritual sense, almost like stripped us of everything. Because it's almost like we're gaining something, but we're being stripped of something at the same time. It's weird what I feel. But it is opening up this is very Piscean energy, and this is like the flip side. So we're opening up our psychic abilities, perhaps growing our hair. What up, Jamie? Grand rising, everybody. 'Cause ain't no morning good. So the two in my hand, we have the Page of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Didn't these two come out together? It almost seems like all of these wands are, fire is what makes this air balloon go, like the will, the passion, right? Is what makes this go, right? Well, here in this sense, it's almost like it's not going because it's like bogged down with all these logs, which again, Ten of Wands is fire energy, but in reverse, it's almost like because we're holding on to this, all of these logs, or because of maybe we're not accepting some kind of responsibility, or somebody isn't, and this is putting all these logs in your hot balloon, and now it's like, oh, now we can't float, we can't go anywhere, in a sense. And this brings us like disconnected from information. Now we have the epic, the Dragon Rider in reverse. This is us. It's like a detachment from our rider. Perhaps this is ethics over emotion, and this is telling us, hey, use our heart over. Or perhaps this is telling us ethics over emotions. Be like this King of Swords, especially when healing the loss, the Five of Cups. What's up, Clouder AF? Hey, Christopher Smith. Love y'all. Cody. Not here late. Do you know that what this stream is about? Halfway in the collective reading, we got a warrior heart. This is all the way on the bottom, so it's almost as if we're leading to some kind of no traction or some kind of empty reward. Healing this loss by being in this King of Swords energy. Like mind over the matter, in a sense, really detaching our heart, looking at the facts of the situation, and then the mermaid comes, which this is like all emotion, the deep subconscious, and almost like really this Neptunian energy where it's almost like perhaps it's like there's so many things we don't know what's what, and this is confusing. He has this blindfold on. It's almost like he doesn't know the real truth, or he can't see. We have the devil, the victim, And maybe we are playing some kind of victim here. This is in reverse. This was the card that was stuck in here. This gold digger in reverse. It's almost like somebody giving or... The gold digger. It's like, this is like the sugar daddy perhaps. And this is some kind of victim. Maybe we are a victim of some kind of temptation or some kind of toxic, like a victim of deception or some kind of betrayal. But this brings us to the Three of Wands, where we are really elevating up here, where it's as if, like I said, this is the growth this is this expansion, you know what I mean? It's almost as if like the magic, and I see this three stopping us in our tracks. It's almost like this stopping. Maybe this is somebody else's energy, and it stops all communication. Everything else is like, oh shit, now that we're here, you know, we're not communicating with certain people, perhaps. Maybe that's the empty reward. But then I lifted it up and it's like, okay, well, there's the fruits of our labor. It's like, okay, you get what we work hard for. We're picking these. Where are all my people at? Where are all my people at? If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That's weird. Bless you.
Thank you.
You still here, Jamie? Judith. Where's all my people at? I should have checked that. Where's all my people at? Yeah, guys. Alright, I'm going to do a collective reading. I should do this new thing that I was working on and maybe see how it works. Let's do it. We're going to do it. See the chart? See my chart? I've been working hard. It's your chart, actually. That's your chart. And, let's spin it and see what it comes up for right now. What it do though right now? Let's see. We're gonna spin it in the air like this and let it land. Alright. And we got almost the same thing again. So we got Leo on the descendant at the 10th degree. So this is something live, maybe something to do with children or our childhood. Something that we love to do, maybe even fame. Like on live like this. This could also be our work, how we work. We work like this. Work in the public. I think it's talking about me. And then, speaking of other people or you guys, so if that's me, that means the other side is you, and y'all fall at like the 2nd degree of Aquarius, which is the collective. The 2nd degree of Taurus, a beautiful collective. Beautiful collective. Almost black magic. Let's say, are you for you? This one's for you. Alright, so we have Ascendant. Libra. That's almost this, this is almost like, court about home, or perhaps we are fighting about some kind of home, or there's some kind of justice in the home, maybe. I don't know what's going on. Am I close? Is this good? I put a net over my 2-year-old strawberry bush this year and put some ladybugs in there. There's a baby praying mantis in there too. Oh, cool. I give it a dish of water because I read they dehydrate. My kid told me to post me going out in the garden. I get lots of views. I might try it. Yes, you would. Listen to your kid. They know they know what gets the views. And that's exactly what I was saying. Should we pull some cards on that, Jamie? We're gonna switch this up. First off, we should burn some. And clear this energy. Do you have that thing? Clear the energy. What up, everybody? If you're new, hit that subscribe button. We're burning shit over here. Alright, thank you. Alright, Jamie. So maybe you're switching it up. Let's pray for protection for me, for you, all around. And let's ask the highest of all highs to take my ego away, so we can bring you some kind of clarity. Let's see. So, Jamie, in the situation, I forget, but the cards don't forget. My subconscious don't forget. The Tower. What up, Chrissy? Yes, Mother Dearest. How are you? The Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups in reverse. This is the Switch Tower in reverse, where it's almost as if we're experiencing some kind of loss. A loss, perhaps, and it's like maybe we're going back for something that we lost. It's like going back to the past for something that we lost, perhaps in this tower, perhaps that creates this tower. We have the Knight of Wands here, and this was on my lighter. It says shine on, so I don't know if this has anything to do with sparking some kind of fire, or you shining on, or whatever these cards represent. But underneath there was the Page of Swords, which this is bringing like hats off to some kind of truth, you know, and he's talking to the Page of Wands. So it's almost like this communication between this new, between the heart and the head, basically, of what I want and what I think, what I love and what I think, where I want to go and where should I go, really. And the Knight, oh my God, it's so crazy. And then you got the Knight of Wands in reverse with the Magician and the World. So it's almost like maybe you feel as though you don't know where to go, so you don't know where to step. Okay, so with the World here, we have like we're hanging. Maybe this is it. Maybe we need to hang in here. And this Knight of Wands is saying, hey, let's go within, because with the World and this, you know, here you have the World, but you have the Moon here, which is telling us, hey, we need to follow our heart, you know, with the Page of Wands, right? Follow our heart, go with our emotion. The World telling us there's an ending, and this Hangman here, which he was also in the collective reading, telling us that there's like a waiting period, and I see this bird like coming in, so perhaps these are like there's a waiting period for us to listen to some kind of signs or see some kind of synchronicities, perhaps see something from a different perspective. And this is why we're on a hold off, and this is why perhaps these two are having this conversation. He's like, oh well, I see this new path, I'm going this way. I'm going to just be brave and jump into it. This is what I love to do. And he's saying, well, hold up. How are you going to get there? Where are you going to go? And what are the facts involved? And, this is almost, maybe he's even spying on you, because behind the Page of Wands, this is the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, which this means this page is walking away from something, perhaps something that he loves. Maybe he's even walking away from this Page of Swords, like, fuck your ideas or your logical thinking. We need to go with what we love to do and just really walk away from all this stuff. It's like, what's it like, water under the bridge, dirt under the ground. I don't know. Let me know. The Hierophant in reverse, we're definitely breaking free, and I hear putting our boots back on. Been waiting for another live, so hey, what up, Chrissy? What up, everybody? If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Jamie says 100. All right, good. It was so weird. It was weird energy. But I'm glad I'm on point. You're welcome. That tower keeps coming up. This is almost like some kind of an awakening. I see, like, when this tower comes, this opens up our mind to a whole new perspective. It's like we're now talking to the dead or something like that. Like something weird like that, like how I feel. Yeah, it's like we're alchemizing. It's like all in divine timing. Perhaps we are, like, learning some kind of new technique or something. Love it. Yes. Love you. Feeling some hope over here. Are you ready, Chrissy? Who's next? Chrissy, you up? I want to spin your wheel. Let's see. Should I do you for Jamie? Alright, I did you. Yours was the Libra. Chrissy. Let me spin it. And then, oh. Here's where it is. Yours is Libra too. You're a Libra. The second deacon. It's almost like this Three of Swords. Energy. 20. 5, 10. No, that's 15. 15th degree. Gemini. So this is all in our head about some kind of choice or duality or what's right, perhaps a legal thing, something to do with justice or the law. 3, this could have to do with other people. The third house, communication, neighbors. Short distance travel. The internet. Alright, for Chrissy, let's see. Let me know how close I was with this thing. And when the descendant, this is your partner, which is this. Oh shit, no, that was the S and the Capricorn. That's it. That was something private. That's in the house. Maybe there are some kind of fights or something in kind of house. Maybe even with your words, like we can't get our words right or something like this, like backwards or something like backwards. Something about the words backwards. Something about the back of the words. so weird with Capricorn and the ascendant in the first house. This is at the 12th degree, which is Pisces. So perhaps maybe this has something to do with maybe intuition or institutions. You know, the Queen of Wands, and this is the Empress. And maybe this has to do with, and this is Cancer right here. So maybe this has to do with the mother or being the mother, or yeah, like being the mother or having the child. And then the King of Wands and the Emperor right here was in reverse. Now this child can be your birth of this new creation, this Queen of Wands. Now you receive the Hierophant, the Two of Wands in reverse, and the Ten of Cups in reverse. So this tells me that, the Hierophant, he is, this is the Emperor sitting in the seat of the Hierophant, like taking off his boots, sitting up here as like, really into some kind of like connecting with the spirit here, into some kind of new ritual perhaps. And maybe this has something to do with some kind of separation, or yeah, definitely with a separation, because, or something that leaves us like all cried out, or something like this, a breakup, a divorce, a separation from family, like your family's all the way over here and you're all the way over here. Now maybe this also could tell us about this with this, as the descendant is a Cancer, and this is Capricorn. So it's like maybe he's absent, always at work, with the King of Cups and the Temperance in reverse. This devil is as the King of the King of Cups, the devil sitting here. So this almost tells me that somebody's true feelings is coming out, perhaps through their actions, and this is leaving us in some kind of chaos or off the track, feeling as though we lost the battle, but it's really bringing us to some kind of conclusions, some kind of broken cycles, and leading us into some kind of portal to seeing the other side, or the bigger perspective, and perhaps this is why we are in this Queen of Wands. This is this new creation. What's up, Rock Hill Divine? Words backwards, yeah, right? Kimberly Owens, what's up? Hey V, all my beautiful people, yeah, we're all here. It's called Tourlay. What's that? Words backwards, called Tourlay. Oh, thank you. I'm going to write that down. Tourlay. Yeah, I'll screenshot it. Because there's a reason why you've seen that. Words backwards, called Tourlay. Alright, let's see. Kimberly, you're next. What's next for Kimberly? Wait, I'm spinning your wheel. Let's see. We're spinning your wheel. I'm looking at this in case you want to know what I'm looking at when I'm looking down. I made that just from the regular thing. Ready? Spinning your wheel. Kimberly Owens. Alright. Shit, I forgot to turn this wheel. So maybe you're like, in like jumping ahead of yourself, 911, and this is causing some kind of, oh shit, like I already spun your wheel, it's already done. So it's like now it's ass backwards, or we're gonna have to redo it. Perhaps maybe we could turn everything around. Maybe if we turn it around, I don't know if that'll make a difference, but let's see. Because what this is Libra, the IC and the Ascendant as Libra too, so double Libra, you're all in your head too. Let's see, I'm really spinning it the right way now. Alright, so we got, oh, that was almost scary. I thought that was the, so maybe you think that, maybe you think it's like some kind of black magic or something. Who am I talking to? Kimberly? Owens? Alright, so there's some kind of separation with the Ascendant Taurus in the 5 degrees. So this is some kind of like famous for some kind of beauty something, or maybe this is where you, it's like, oh, you have fun by doing beauty or something, but it's like fame. Maybe you're getting famous for some kind of beauty something. And your partners are like mysterious. All right, let's see. I'm new at this stuff, so bear with me. My ex-boyfriend. All right. So, Kimberly Owens. All right, what's coming up for you? So we have the 4 of Swords, the 4 of Wands in reverse. So this is, I see this golden statue falling down and cracking into a million pieces, and I hear Humpty Dumpty. You know, Humpty Dumpty. What happened with that? And this is the judgment. And perhaps this was this. It's like you get a second chance. This is this. It's like, okay, I spun the wheel. I did it ass backwards. Now I get to do it again. Perhaps you have a lot of retrograde planets in your chart. And it's as if it's like fame in the later years or something like this. Like everybody is coming to say like, oh, like I want that what you have, like something like this. It's almost like alluring is what I feel with the devil. And the devil, maybe this is some kind of toxic something. We do have Pisces in the MC in Leo, so it's like, okay, maybe we do drugs for fun, and this really gets us stuck into some kind of thing. Perhaps this is Humpty Dumpty falling, and this is us coming out of that into some kind of renewal. With the devil here as the Fool, it's as if 911 again, 282324. With this devil, this is the Fool in the devil card, saying that, okay, there's perhaps it's some kind of faith doing some kind of passion, something that you love. It's like, okay, let's just jump and do it, like go for it. With the 7 of Wands as the 7 of Pentacles, it's almost like, okay, I'm standing up for this. Maybe we're standing up against this devil, and this is the plan. With the Page of Wands, we're going within on a different track. It's almost like this picked us up and took us off the track, and now we don't know where we're going. Perhaps that's why the Fool is as the devil. It's like, okay, follow our passion. Then we have another 7, definitely introspection with both of these 7s and 9. Definitely coming to an end of this with this 7 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. Like I said, this is a plan perhaps to escape, or maybe this is a plan, you know, to like a plan that, you know, the grass is greener on the other side. I'm going to take these things over here and it's going to be better on this side, you know. With the 4 of Wands, this is a separation of the land. And it's like, okay, we're going from this to the other side of the land, you know, from this to the other side of the land. And perhaps this is what's bringing us this inner strength, this spiritual, or delay. Maybe it's creating some kind of delay. Maybe somebody is actually taking something from us, and this is creating some kind of delay. And now, It's as if we got cut off from a parts of ourself because of it. With this strength in reverse, this is of the Wheel of Fortune, so it's like we're at the bottom of the wheel, some kind of unfortunate event. But it's like once we're at the bottom, the only way we can go is up. And here is really focus on ourselves with the Empress and the strength, really focusing on ourselves. Now here's the Fool here. He's dropping the keys. He's as the Emperor, so this is the Fool that's going a different track, dropping the keys, and really perhaps that was what he did. He dropped it, and this is the foolish thing that he did. Maybe this was the first time. It's like, okay, the first time we dropped it. Yes, we dropped it. Remember I said we dropped it Humpty Dumpty, and this broke, and this is this. It's like all the pieces are broken, and we feel as though, this is an unfortunate event, but all these pieces are coming back together, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is breaking free from the devil, breaking free from this codependency, and really coming in out of the cold, putting these pieces back together. The Queen of Cups and the Strength in reverse again. So this is real popping the top, release our maybe this does have something to do with some kind of intuition. We're releasing these emotions. Muna, come here. With this lack of strength, or perhaps this is like a real inner strength. I feel as though it's perhaps telling us to gain this confidence through the inner, by detoxing, releasing, taking all these things out, crying, sweating. Luna, come here. Come. Let me know, Kimberly. Hey, Tamara. Star Lover Deuce, hey, boo. Hey, Crystal. What's your age? Old enough. Paranormal City. Hey, how are you? Welcome. You're new. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're digging the vibe. Welcome. Chrissy said she got paralyzed coming out her skin. I'm pretty sure she's a demon. Should advise her. Inform 911. Oh shit. Is anything hidden from the job that they hired me? Alright, Tamara, let's see. I like that question. You should see the hidden secrets. I posted a pick a card reading. I actually tug it in this description box of this video. So that talks about the lies and secrets. Yeah, it's in the description box. That's to get more information, but let me see. Anything hidden from the job. What's hidden from the job? Okay, well, yeah, there is some kind of secret. I see, like, maybe not so much secret. Maybe it is a secret, but it's secret like, okay, we're spying on you through, like, tarot cards or something like this. Maybe it is some kind of secret. It's like a secret. I hear, like, what's her name? Shamak. She seduced him in order to get this way. It's like, oh, we're seducing him to get some kind of information, and this is how I see. Or perhaps going through psychically through some kind of dreams, or like, what's that called? Remote viewing. This is how we're getting some kind of information, perhaps through a tarot card reading. Maybe this is you. Like I always say, use your intuition when deciphering the message. Now we have the Magician on the Knight of Wands, or as the Knight of Wands, and this is like manifesting these new beginnings. Perhaps there is some kind of new information, or that new information. Maybe this new information puts us on, like, oh shit, we have to act fast. We have to go now. We have to do some kind of action. Because then we have the Five of Swords here, like almost as the Five of Wands. Like, this is like, instead of thinking like everybody else, is almost like focus on the inside, because everybody else is making us lose in a sense, or perhaps there's other people against us, or these people win. But with the Knight of Wands, the Knight on this Wands as the Magician, this is like, making some kind of action and saying that you have all the qualities or the ability to succeed in this feat, right? Now, the three left that was on top of this five, which is perhaps the reason why we lose or what's going on under the scenes of under the scenes. Maybe it's under the scenes of this. And this, we have the Chariot in reverse, which again tells us a confirmation that we lose or they lose, whatever this is, because of some kind of injustice. This injustice separates, brings it off the check. Maybe there is an injustice with a car, and both of the justice comes up, and there's both injustice. Like this Queen of Swords, like looking at the facts, and it's almost like looking at the injustice, like not looking at what's right. It's like looking at what's wrong or looking at how it's imbalanced, and then it's like it feels like that these things that are imbalanced that she's trying to judge are the same thing that she has her back to, and she's cutting off here in the Five of Cups. Maybe this is her first move. It's like, okay, well, this is what we're grateful. We're grateful for that, and we're looking at this from a different viewpoint. It's like we're looking at it, you know, instead of looking at it balanced, we're definitely looking at the injustice in it. And this Queen of Swords, we're definitely being honest about that, perhaps speaking out about that. With the Chariot in reverse, again with the injustice, this injustice actually falls off the Chariot because of the injustice, and this is why we lose this. Why we lose the battle. Perhaps this is telling us to walk away and to surrender, and maybe that's the choice that we have to make here in the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, where we feel as though we're stuck and we don't know what to do. And maybe this is why this Page of Swords is here with the Queen of Cups. Like, hey, let's use our heart. Let's use our heart and sit here and say, okay, this is what physical, like how I feel, or when I touch this, this is what this. And then when I touch this, this is what this makes me feel. And it's almost like doing it from that standpoint. And perhaps this will help us. I hope I could help, Tamara. What up, Guard Starseed? Hey, the Parasite, how are you? Wow, what a reading. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Kimberly. Was the reading this right with this? How close was I? This is new, so I'm trying a new thing. I'm trying to figure out something new, and I'm seeing if it works on my people. Hey, Unknown. Tarot by Nature, what up? Bug, how are you? Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new, y'all. What do my guides want me to know about the places that enter my life? Is he serious about me? SS, what up? Alright, let's see. Tarot by Nature. I didn't skip anybody, did I? Hold on, wait. I think I made us skip somebody. No, I didn't. You're next. Alright. Here we go. Tarot by Nature. Scorpio. Well, there's definitely this hidden in between these two, which is like the choice, that information from the last one, and some kind of past. It's like maybe this is leading us into some kind of past cycles or past things. Now, with the Empress in reverse and the 5, maybe perhaps this, because this is like, okay, this is the death in the Empress, which is more focused on, really more focusing on yourself and maybe your shadow side of this codependency, or yourself and how we are codependent, and breaking free from these. Maybe these, you know, we're dragging this person here, and we're dragging all these cups too. Perhaps these aren't even our cups that are dragging, and this is why we're in reverse. It's almost like we're uncomfortable. Maybe this why this 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords is here is like, okay, well, we gain victory in this when we follow the Spirit. because it's leading us away from this. Now, this in the deep subconscious on the board is what I seen in the pre-shuffle, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords in reverse, where releasing this, perhaps we've been doing this for the whole time. This is all we know. This is the only security we have. Perhaps by releasing this, it strips away our security, something like this, but it gives us a mental freedom or some kind of freedom, right? Now, these five in the deep subconscious or wherever they were, I feel that they're hidden definitely in the deep subconscious, perhaps in our dreams with the moon. This is, I say, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. And I hear stuck between a rock and a hard place. Perhaps that was that Two of Pentacles. Now, with the moon, this is telling us that there's something hidden. And that was your question, right? That what was secret? No, that was the last one. Maybe this secret has something to do with what's behind your secret, Tarot by nature. Because there's definitely something hidden or unknown here. With the moon, and this has to do with this lovers or this communion, and it's almost like what they both desire. Maybe they both desire the same thing, and it's like they're both heading on the same road. With the King of Cups, yeah, it's almost like the devil's in control. They're because these both are the same as the lovers, but they're the same creatures and the same as the devil. So it's almost like he's ruling both of these, like they're in some kind of trance on the way to this devil. Perhaps one's after the fire cup and one's after the earth cup, but both of them are after the same devil. Now, we have the Ace, the Chariot, now upright, and the Wheel of Fortune. So, perhaps this fortunate event, this wheel turns. This wheel turns, and it flips everything upside down. Perhaps it's like now why we no longer have these thoughts. We're no longer stuck in this thing. This wheel turns. Perhaps that puts this in motion. I feel that's what puts the Six of Swords in motion and brings us to this Chariot. Yes, this brings us to the Chariot where it's like, okay, this is telling us we're on the right track. We're doing the right thing. There's some kind of justice being served here. Maybe Leo and Taurus are definitely involved here with some kind of information. The World card is definitely involved here. There's definitely 4 different accounts on all different levels. We have to look at the mental, we have to look at the physical, we have to look at the spiritual, we have to look at the emotional, and definitely put these in our birth chart. Maybe a birth chart reading will be helpful with this new way to go, this new plan, this Chariot, this whatever this information is, and this justice, this win, this battle that we win here, led by us being stubborn and going after what we love, putting them both together, is bringing us to the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, which is bringing us on this new road and also bringing us this new feeling. Let me know. And that is Scorpio. Maybe he has an addiction. Alright, let me know. What up, SS? You're welcome, Tamara. Drew. Yes, alright, SS. I'm going to do you something new, and I need you to tell me the truth, and I know you will. So if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm looking down at this chart. I made the regular wheel, right? How it is. This is the wheel, how I'm going to tell you where the rising sign is, where the ascendant sign is, and it's going to give us more information. I'm also using a little bit of the Secret Deacon theory. Now, you receive Taurus on the ascendant, Scorpio on the descendant. So, oh my God, this, it reminds me of their last reading. This, you have some kind of secret, maybe secret sex lovers or something like this. Maybe this is how we get our money, perhaps, from other people this way. Because we have Capricorn on the descendant here on the Scorpio. With the ascendant, we have Cancer right here on Taurus. So that definitely, this is Taurus on the 20th. I'm new at this, so you're going to have to like, I'm just still trying to figure out how it all works. I'm like trying to, connect it all together. So perhaps you're doing that too. And I heard sleep on it. So we have your ascendant at Taurus on the 20th degree. The 20th degree is, again, Scorpio. So there's definitely some kind of secrets or something going on, some deep transformation. Even personally, perhaps you even cut your hair or you look totally different, And then this is the third decan in Taurus, which is the Six of Pentacles. So maybe this is even like a gift from somebody. Like maybe you are gifted like a haircut or a whole makeover or something like that. Maybe you're gifted a transformation, like a new start of life. And then the MC you have on Leo at the 20th 25th degree, which is Aries. So it's fire and fire. So perhaps we are really in the limelight in the public eye right now, especially when it comes to doing what you love, or maybe everybody's watching you do what you love. Maybe you're standing up for what you love. And then the IC at home is really public. It's like your home is in the public eye. Oh wow, and that's a special degree. So there's something really going on deep in the home. The Aquarius on the 11th degree, so perhaps there's some kind of divorce or separation. I don't know. Let me know. I'm just going with it. You tell me how close I am. I'm going to get tarot cards. Let's see about this. Alright, them cards fell out. We'll take them. For SS. Alright, so we have the Eight of Cups in, or the Eight of Cups in the background of the Eight of Pentacles. So this means we're working really, really hard at fixing the relationships in our life. Fixing perhaps past relationships. And it's almost like becoming the master of our own emotional security, especially in what we work, or perhaps what we do is what we're doing. Maybe we're getting paid for mastering our emotional. It's like we're becoming a master. He did all these cups, right? Now he's working on the cup of the queen. And this queen, she has emotional security. She's very set in her way. She's very intuitive. Maybe this is like what we do for a job. Then we have so other people are benefiting from your heartbreak. You see, they're celebrating, and it's like they're sucking from your blood. You have these energy vampires in your energy perhaps. It's like these three people are celebrating, and they're celebrating by drinking your blood. It reminds me of like some kind of adrenochrome shit. Like they stay alive because of your pain or because of your bloodshed. Now, that's the undercurrent of the thing. Now we have this strength in this on the like sideways, kind of upright, kind of not. It's like in a major transition, right? And then underneath that, we have the squirrel of wands right here, right? He's focused on the nut, right? He really has his back towards whatever the spirit's offering, and he's focused on this nut he got. Maybe this is some kind of protection, or perhaps some kind of like new information. It's like, oh, I got this like nut of information. I'm no longer focused on this feeling or whatever this new love or this new whatever that the spirit has to offer. But it's almost like this nut is what's taken us closer to our love, perhaps. Now with the judgment in reverse coming up right after that, it's like that's where we're going. So perhaps this is like getting knocked off the trail so that way we can get like on a different, it's like re-tracking you. It's like I see like literal picking up the tracks and turning them so that way we're like retracked in a sense. And perhaps we are retracking. Maybe we are retracking our steps with the judgment in reverse. It's like I hear like no more redos, like no more second chances. Maybe some kind of secret is coming out this box. And it's like now the truth's coming out because the devil is no longer in disguise. It's as if whatever was masking this is now out, and this is what leads us to the healing. Perhaps we're unmasking some kind of devil inside ourselves, the shadow side. And it's like, now we're putting it up. It's like we've seen it in all these other people. Because we've seen it in all the other people, we've seen it in the self. It's like projection, rojaction. Rojaction? Bo Jackson. With the temperance, this is us. Remember I said how it picked us up and moved us on a different track? It's like maybe we were going here towards love, right? With this nut. Now it's like, well, now we're going towards the sun, towards some kind of enlightenment, towards the healing, towards this defabrication. Here he had all this armor on. He had this wand. Here she's pure, naked with the tiger lilies in her emotion. This is real healing, heading towards the spirit. I heard light and love. Now, wow, look at this. The Queen of Wands as the Empress. And the Empress as the Queen of Wands. And then we have the Strength, the Empress as the Strength, and this Wheel of Fortune. So we have this major change of events, and it's almost as if somebody's in the background watching really fucking pissed, and it's as if like you don't care, you're cutting shit off left and right. Perhaps they're pissed because you cut them off, but this leads us to some kind of fortunate event, where we're coming into some kind of luck. It's like really turning our emotion, really getting us to focus on ourselves. It's like cutting off everything outside so we could focus on ourselves. Perhaps we're cutting off these people that were drinking our blood, Yes, we are, because the world's right there. That's what leads us to the portal. That's what leads us to filling up our whole cup. That's what leads us to really mastering the big cup. Beautiful. You're a master. You're a big cup master. And I want to know about your wheel spin. Jerus, Jeru, hola, 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 ¿cómo está? She said, konnichiwa. What up, straight queen? When am I going to come into money and move? Well, the first thing is, instead of needing and wanting and when and how, you have to sit in abundance knowing that you have everything that you need right now. Because if you ain't happy now, you ain't going to be happy when you get what you get. So that's first and foremost. We have to be sitting rich. Sitting rich. Right now. Alright, let's see. The when for the straight queen. Oh, we'll spin your wheel to tell you when. That wheel spin will tell us when. Spinning your wheel, straight queen. Alright. Okay, well. So, you're like the 29th degree at 29th degree at Pisces, which is this, man, it's like I heard fed up of the bullshit. It's like doing the same thing. We've done the same thing. It's like you've been around the whole fucking wheel and we're at the same thing again. It's like all the same thing again. It's almost like some kind of repeating or looping, I feel. With, oh shit, that's not even the ascendant. That's in the IC. So that's in your house, your home, the inside, your private, perhaps your privates. Now, I'm new at doing this, so, and I'm making it up, or I made it up, and it's going off of somebody else's theory, and I'm putting everything together, so, the MC, so we're doing something about, law, or, perhaps, it's like we're in this battle head over our heart. And it's almost like we have to go with our intuition, or perhaps we have to, maybe this is like putting us into some kind of illusion, or dealing with some kind of drugs, perhaps. Maybe we're in legal trouble because of drugs, or dealing with somebody like this. But with the AC on the 0th degree, this is like the full of this Cancer energy, which is again with this telling you to go with your heart. It's telling you to go with your heart. Let's see. So we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse, and the 7 of in the background of the 7 of I can't even think. This King of Squirrels in reverse. And there it is. There's what I was thinking about. The 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords in reverse. So both of these 7s in reverse, and both of these have something in their hand, like we got it, we captured it, we received it, but both of them are in reverse, talking about 7's introspection. Both of them, maybe it's like we found something inside. Found something inside. Remember the IC. The IC was right on the 0th degree between these. Where was it? Okay, thank you. So perhaps by looking over your work, you figure out where you made a mistake, or where you're off by a little. It's like, or maybe by helping somebody else, you figure out where you need help. Now, I hear the grass isn't always greener on the other side, but there is something like, and I see this like rewinding. It's like, those music boxes where you rewind it and they keep on singing, right? Well, this music box, I see the lid like pulled back more far, and like breaking the hinges, and those little music things like all pulled back. Like it's trying to go, but there's like no music, or like the music is like, you know what I mean? Like all messed up. And this King of Squirrels is doing this like, this is like some kind of tyrant, or perhaps breaking free from some kind of connection. And maybe this is, what this is. This is why both of these 7s are looking into this king, like, this is how we're following some kind of footsteps, perhaps, and this is like stepping into some kind of reality, finding something inside, and really not fighting. It's like turning our back to this, walking away from it. It's like out of sight, out of mind. And then you have the King of Swords on the underneath, like as the Hierophant, like there's some kind of contract perhaps, or ritual, or some kind of daily routine or new thing that we really need to be conscious about, or really, like this Libra. Remember, Libra was an MC. This is perhaps having to do with law, and this is like, and Pisces is like almost like some kind of intuitive law or spiritual law. Something about this spiritual law, because then you have the Queen of Cups in reverse, like you're popping your top. That has something to do with that reading, popping your top. And this is the Strength in reverse, so perhaps this is separating from some kind of lack mindset, or separating from the beast. Where he is hiding something. Your intuition's probably on point. I'm afraid of my future. Well, then change your present. Because what we do now is affects our future. So if you're afraid of your future, you must be doing something wrong right now. What up, Slug 17? Yes, you can have a reading. I'm going to spin your wheel. 1818, which 18 is considered like the evil number. Nothing good comes from 18. And you got 1818 twice on the clock. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Slug 17. That's one after 17. I don't know. Let's pull up your wheel. See if any 18 comes up with that. It's like, let's see. Slug 17. Okay. So we have definitely have to change the colors of these lines. Thank you guys for helping me. We have your ascendant as like 2 degrees Cancer, so this is real. This is like making money out of emotions, or perhaps follow it like doing something that we love. Maybe perhaps this is like our home. It's like making money from home, perhaps from the internet. Gemini is like it's in the 3rd house, so, or it's Gemini, and so we're talking about 3rd house is like communications. Perhaps maybe we're communicating about our emotions. This could be short distance travel. The MC is Libra and Pi in the 12th house. And then what did you ask? Just a reading. Okay. And it's like your lovers are like fiery warriors of religious freedom or something, like theologists or something, or like real out there, big picture people. All right, Slug 17. Whoa, that was a big pile. That was way too much, I think. The High Priestess on the underneath. So, and this is the child, the son, the inner child in reverse. It's almost like it reminds me of like, oh, my spiritual gifts gave me addiction problems. You know what I'm saying? It's like, or maybe it was like we're kicking ourselves in the ass. It's giving us depression because we didn't follow our intuition. But it's almost like, oh, because I have this power, because I get this kind of information, this is putting me in some kind of depression, hence the 1818. It's like some kind of injustice. With the Strength sitting here as the Justice. Now we have 911, 911 twice, 9911. With this Justice in reverse, this is like an imbalance, right? With our heart, with our love, perhaps with our children. Maybe this is some kind of injustice that's done with like the things we love or the people we love. There's something hidden, and I see like the wall getting ripped down, and it's like now this injustice is being exposed, I heard. And we have the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords saying that we're being taken away from this situation into the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, where we are, it's as if we're being brazen. It's like it's like we think we're tough or something, that okay, the spirit takes us to this thing, or maybe we're just doing it quickly. And what I mean by that is the spirit takes us away from this injustice, right away from these waters into the clear, into some kind of serenity where there's finally some kind of balance, and it brings you to this wounded warrior, right? We're already hurt, and it's like, maybe that's it. It's like, oh, well, I'm already hurt. What's the sense of me getting hurt more? So it's like, so you don't put the glove on, and you go to train the bird, and the bird comes with its claws and really rips the fuck out of you and hurts you more. Perhaps this is what depresses you for not following your intuition. Maybe you told yourself to put the glove on and you didn't. And I heard you drop 2 wands. And then we have another 9, so we're definitely coming to the end of this thing, you know, with this 9 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles again in reverse now, where we're releasing all the things, where it's like like almost like this sense like, oh, this pain I put up on this pain I put up on this, and it almost reminds me of like your body remembering the dates of like bad things. So this is almost like, well, if we free our mind and free of our life of these materials that remind us, it's like, oh, well, I have this cup for when that time that bitch broke my heart, and this cup, every time you look at it, it reminds you of this bitch that broke your heart and brings you back to that feeling. So these are like all these things. There's like 9 things that we're releasing, that are releasing these things, and perhaps it is bringing us to some kind of vulnerability where it's like, okay, I'm not comfortable doing this, but it's bringing us to the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, where it's like some kind of new truth. Perhaps this is what brought us here, the new truth. This truth came, or this some kind of you know, an opportunity for a new plan or a new action, a new way to think, a new house, a new car. Perhaps this thought brings upon some kind of new abundance. And this is how we get to here. You know, there was this big, huge thing, but I just went on forever. I'll tell you the first and the last. Okay, yeah, there is some kind of separation, and we are breaking free from the cups that, like, cutting cords, and breaking free from codependency, because it's as if we were stuck in some kind of rut of, like, not wanting to let go, or holding on to some kind of information, or, you know, but it's like this cup's finally walking away. When we finally walk away, then we get the Ace of Wands, like, aha, like, it's like the spirit gives us this like, you know, now's the time to act. Now's the time to act, and that's when you release these physical things. When you release these physical things, it takes us to the Three of Wands, where this is our initiation into this, where we see all the opportunities, all these new ships finally coming in out of the cold after getting stabbed in the back, and this is what heals us. Perhaps we have to be out in the cold to feel that pain of this anger. Let me know, y'all. Do you do charts? Yes. Yes, that's my, like, thing. That's what I'm really good at. You think I'm really good at tarot? That's what actually got me started on the tarot. Astrology, they're all connected. So if we use all these tools together, we're more likely to get a brighter picture, or at least a more detailed picture. Not necessarily is it always brighter, but I'm saying more in the light, more truth to it. What up, joyful dolphin woman? Hey, Crystal. Jeru. How are you? Can you tell me why Jack and Lily Sullivan ran with the baby? And what is Daniel doing? Alright. I don't know who any of these people are, but the tarot does, so we are going to ask the tarot and see what it says for you, joyful dolphin, since you are next in the lineup. I'm going in order, so if you just came on, welcome. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like to exchange energy for energy, hit up the Cashapp or hit the thanks button. Become a member. Like and share with your people. Alright. Why Jack and Joyce Sullivan ran away? Okay, so with the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups here in reverse, this is like some kind of separation. It's like you go your way, I go my way, but it's almost like it's some kind of agreement. It's like, oh, I agree that we're going to do this on this date. Here it's almost like I see some kind of fight. Like I'm going up against you and we're like kind of opposing each other, even though we're coming together. But here it's like you go your way, I go my way. But it's planned in a sense with the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles in reverse in this pile, and the Ace of Cups in reverse with the Ace of it's the Ace of Swords background. It's like two different piles. I don't know if there's two different things involved or two different energies or these are two different situations, but I'm going to read them as whatever my intuition tells me. With 2020, this is like perfect sight, perfect vision, it tells me. With, maybe this is it. Like, you have to look at like both perspectives in order to get the full picture. This is why we have two piles. With the right pile starting off with the Ace of Cups in reverse, behind it is the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Wands in the background of the Eight of Swords. Now, someone's telling me to open up the whole thing so I see the whole picture. Oh, maybe we'll do this first and then we'll do this and then see this from the whole perspective. This is what it is. It's almost like some kind of it's like a ritual or something, that this is what they do before every time or something like that. It's like some kind of plan, right? With the Ace of Cups in reverse, this is like some kind of real sad event, right? And this sad event brings this Eight of Swords, this Eight of Wands, which the Eight of Wands is like quick movement, right? It brings this quick movement and communication, but it's like tipping the communication, burning all ends, like no communication, stripping all this. It's like now all communication stops here. Not only that, but it's like we're not only mentally bonded here, but we're physically bonded here, and we're not only physically and mentally bonded here, but we're energetically branded here, perhaps literally like branded by fire. I don't know why I see that. That's on the top row, with this castle in the background of the family. This is like close to home, right? Close to the family's headquarters or something close to headquarters is what I hear. Now, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, going to the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles is almost what I was thinking. This is the same thing. It's like, oh, you take this from one eye and what you see from this from one eye and put it together and you have a whole picture. And this is what I see here with this Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Perhaps the Three of Swords, because this is very heartbreaking. Now, these are all these three pieces, which this is a teamwork. This team people, these three people working together for one goal. And this one goal was to go back in the past or bury these riches, or perhaps uncover some kind of riches. The Six of Cups is really to go back to something real horrible or old relationship or something bad. And the Six of Pentacles is really like losing or getting taken away. So this is like getting taken away from some kind of old relationship or past relationship. And this is some kind of new, maybe they got money for it. It's like, okay, we took this out and we get money for this. It's like, okay, this is the plan to get some kind of money, and all three of us get a piece. I don't know, but that was really heavy. Yeah, look, it's like, oh, do you see how that switched? It's like I seen he was buried by all them coins, all that treasure, right? He was buried with all that abundance. But then when I looked up, I didn't see him buried with abundance. I seen all three of them celebrating with each a piece of his abundance. So maybe that was it. Like they took out some kind of life policy to bury him, and then they all got a piece of it. Something like this. And I hear a reward. I don't know what the reward is. Maybe they're getting rewarded for what they did. I don't know. Farzana, what's up? Are you? I'm good. What's going new in my life? All right, let's see. Farzana. Farzana. What's up? If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Farzana, what's new? What's going new? Farzana, I want this one. I want it. And these two want to come out. Alright, the one I wanted is this one. So perhaps it's like you want that, but it's like if I have that, I have to like release everything else. It's like in order to have that, I have to like get rid of everything else. Okay, so I'm just gonna explain it. So there's a lot of tens here. So we're definitely going through something new. Something's ending. Both the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Again, both times. And this Ten of Pentacles is in reverse with the Two of Swords, telling me that we're perhaps trying to make a decision that's really hurting our heart. Perhaps this decision is ending something, or perhaps this ending is making us make a decision that's hurting us, creating some kind of pain. 12, 22, 2222, 911. Something's wrong with the pets too, with the dogs. Maybe they were lost or separate, or something with the dog's hair. Maybe the dog eats the hair. I don't know, something weird. But it's almost like an argument kind of sort of here with the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords. The Five of Swords is like pick and choose in his battle. He's really not fighting. He's like, it's not worth the fighting, maybe. I don't know. This is really confusing. So perhaps you're going through something that's really confusing. You don't even know. But it's almost like a conversation that you're having with yourself, right? That's like, I'm surrendering my weapon. I'm not using my normal weapon. perhaps. And maybe this is what's putting us, this is giving us the upper hand. It's like you're not coming at the situation like you normally would. This is what's giving us the upper hand. It's like you're looking at the whole situation or the whole world, the whole thing, and really sitting. And the two, like the Two of Swords is really sitting, thinking about it. And this is the Two of Wands in the background of the Two of Wands, which is this, like, we're thinking about this new start, starting this new thing, walking away from this, like I said from the beginning, dropping everything and starting something new. The Two of Wands, it's like bursting brand forth new with the Ace of Wands. We're coming into a whole new territory, right? Now, but it's funny because you got the Star in reverse. Like, you receive some, maybe this is some kind of information from work, because then you got the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, maybe the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe you were gifted a new job, a new car, new house or something. But with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups with the Star in the background, this is like, you know, we've been working really hard at fixing these relationships, these cups, these emotions, these feelings, right? These broken pieces. And maybe we are using astrology, or it's telling us that that we could be using astrology to like offset this, perhaps. Or maybe this is how we're getting our information to be the master, you know, with Aquarius in reverse. Perhaps it is like we're sucking from the spirit, like directly from the spirit, and delivering it to the collective. And this is our work. Perhaps we do get money out of this. This is what helps us heal. All right, I don't know. That was hard. Who was I reading for? For Zana. Both used to have addictions. Okay. Hey, Sherry. Which this will send you to hell. Repent. So will worshiping the beast, Sherry. And what I am doing will not send me to hell. Bless you. That definitely made sense. Okay. Paranormal City. I'm afraid of my future. I'm afraid of my future. Don't be afraid of anything. Have no fear. I called your name. Cat tier, I'm Aquarius. Oh shit. Can you tell me why, Jack? I did that. God, thank you, SS. Rock Kill says it resonates. Okay, cool. I'm afraid of my future. I am an Aries. Alright, Paranormal City. I'm gonna do your reading. Beep. So something's trying to get your attention, or you need to pay attention to something, and perhaps this is why you need to take a break. Take a vacation. It's as if you're carrying too much with the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, so much heartbreak. By going back in the past, it's like these people, or what we do online, or the things here, it's like maybe even our dreams is taking us back. It's like in our dreams it's taking us back to some kind of past, some kind of imbalance, or perhaps it's like we're trying to balance out the scales in our dreams in our past, like subconsciously. Maybe we are collecting from the collective. It's like we have to protect ourselves from the collective. It's like, it makes me feel like, you know, like a doctor. When you're a doctor, right when I said that 18 popped up, if you're a doctor, you're messing with a whole bunch of sick people. You're touching sick people all the time. If you're sick, you have negative energy or some kind of low vibing energy. So if you're a doctor and you're touching these sick people, you're taking these negative energies. So it's really protecting yourself from these negative energies, protecting yourself from these people, you know. Where the fuck is that? Where the hell is that? Oh, right here. Hold on. 1323. Purify, burn some sage or something. Take a bath. Hi, Bill. Thank you. The story for the wheel spin was pretty on, in fact. Oh, shit. Alright, good. You said my home is a public place and I've been given the gift of a new life. Dead on me living at the VA facility. I don't have to pay a dime. Oh, shit! I think we got something going. We don't have to use the cards, or this is a deeper dive, you know, an extra tool. I do apologize, Claire. I downloaded a birth chart and I did it myself. Oh, you can't do what I could do. Jerus, don't apologize to me. That did not tell you what I could tell you. For a fact, I could spin your wheel right now and tell you 10 things you didn't know. Other thing, maybe chat can even answer. Why are religious people so against tarot cards? Blame it on the Council of Nicaea. Basically, it's basically that to separate. That's basically what the Council of Nicaea was like. Basically, to keep us from the truth. You know what? The Bible is against astrology too. It says, "Oh, so bad astrology, horoscopes is the devil." The Bible does not say that. The Bible has nothing wrong with the future. Even all the people in the Bible would talk to God, and they would do that. They would take sticks, just like tarot cards, and flip it and ask God questions, and God would give them, oh, if it said this, then God meant this, and if it... They did it in the Bible. It
says in the Bible, look to the skies.
Yeah, it does say that, to look to the stars, to the scars for guidance.
Yeah.
It does.
The Council of Nicaea turned into heaven.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, it's meant to, the Bible is meant to enslave the fools. And it's why. I guess if you're enslaved in that kind of mindset, you're a fool. You should open your mind, I guess, maybe. Because, wisdom, there's a lot of wisdom that could lead to enlightenment in the Bible. I have written on my whiteboard, your thoughts today create tomorrow. Oh, shit. You're welcome, Slug 17. What up, BC? Grand Rising, beautiful babes. 1919. Our sunshine lover girl, I love you so much, BC. Wow, what a good read. That's... Oh, something read. Wow. Okay, BC 111444. Benson Bode, Mr. Beautiful Blue. My guide showed me this song as soon as I opened my eyes this morning. Oh, I'm gonna have to listen to it. Hopefully I don't redo it. Oh, I did it good today. Should I pull on it? My question. I've been feeling like spider webs run across my face. Is that an angel brushing my face? I feel that's you breaking through some kind of like an uncharted, I hear uncharted waters. It's like I really feel like we're walking through the water and like there's a whole bunch of spider webs. This is some place we haven't been yet, perhaps in the deep subconscious or dealing with our emotions. But let's see what the tarot cards say. That's what I say. Thanks to God. And I'm seeing the reverse side, but the reverse side is reversed. So it's almost looking at this side through the mirror. Like the flip side. But instead of the reverse side, it's like a reflection. Alright, let's see. BC. Oh, I want to flip your wheel. BC, I got this new thing that I'm trying out. I'm learning this new thing, so bear with me. I'm new at it. I'll take slow, and I might be looking, but I'm gonna spin it. BC. BC, BC. Alright, it landed right here. Cancer ascendant on the 1st degree, so this is, or 0 degree. This is like the collective. A lot of the collective's been getting this with the MC and Libra, like justice for it's like using the intuition, or perhaps some kind of institution or secret something, maybe secret enemies. This is of the 11th degree. The 11 is Aquarius, so yeah, this is like justice for the people, or also Cancer, the 0 degree is like world nurturing, nurture, water. Alright, let me know. BC. What's the spider webs? Oh shit. Well, half the deck just fell out. Starting with the death. So there's some kind of change behind here. With the Hermit in reverse, we're really coming down off the mountain, helping other people with our issue. And this is really taking, every time we help somebody else with our issue, with how we failed, it is helping us. It's taking out the arrows of our pain, and this is the beginning of the change. Now, we do have the 9 of cups here. It's like this drunken love, or this drunk off this feeling, in a sense, where this overindulgence with the 3 of swords and the 3 of pentacles is in reverse. So it's almost like this overindulgence brings us to some kind of maybe alone in a group, or separated from the group in this heartache. These are in the deep subconscious underneath that 3. And then we have the Sun with the Tower, the 8 of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, which this Knight of Swords comes with all these truths, all these, it's like, with the death on here, 13, 23, 1, 3, 3, 1, 8, up on the clock. With this Knight, he's coming with some kind of quick truth, quick information, this truth, and this truth is going to change everything. Perhaps our mindset, especially with the swords, maybe our thoughts, our plans, where we're going. And this is us really acting on the thoughts. You know, the Knight of Swords is the fastest sword in the deck, so we have like quick information that's perhaps going to keep us moving. But then the 8 of Swords, you know, the 8 of Swords is, it's like I'm stuck in the mind, but stuck in a moving mind. Stuck in the mind moving. Perhaps stuck in the mind created some kind of movement, or these are some kind of truths coming in that are stuck in our mind. I don't know, but then we have the Tower. It's like these truths create some kind of tower, right? All these come in, bring the tower. This tower has to happen because whatever we built on it wasn't on, you know, sturdy foundation. Normally all towers are like really destroyed. This one isn't even destroyed. It's just like the top came off. It's like these swords had to happen in order for your top to come off. Some kind of information had to get in there. This information wasn't going to get in there until these swords penetrated through this tower. Yes, I said that. This tower had to come down so we could see the sun. And it reminds me of that saying, and you know, that Virgo and Mars with, you know, the barn burned down so you can see the moon. And with this really coming into, we're finally happy in the thoughts, where before we were almost like stuck in some kind of thoughts. Perhaps this is why we're moving. It's almost like we're letting our inner child play. And by letting our inner child play, this is enhancing our intuition. Because right behind the Three of Swords, we're stuck in this Nine of Swords energy with the Queen, the King of Swords in reverse. It's like, I'm stuck in this, like, maintaining some kind of label or some kind of, what do they do it? What do they call it? Like, I'm a mother, you're this, whatever. It's like stuck in some kind of label, and this King of Swords says, the fuck you are, and cuts all them off. And it's like, you're going to be what I want you to be, or you're going to be what I tell you to be, but you got to agree, And you're like, okay, I agree, because we're looking at the flaws and all. I hear and I see 18. So we're looking at the deepest, darkest of all the secrets. We're getting to the, like, the paranormal, really, I hear scary shit. Because I cannot make this up. With the death here, the lovers, the Three of Cups, the Empress, with this death, there's definitely some kind of change. With the Two of Cups, it's almost as if, I hear you meet your match. But this Two of Cups, it's like, he's going to meet this Two of Cups is this new, but it's like we're meeting an invisible person. Perhaps we are meeting some kind of ghost, or we're meeting somebody. Maybe we meet somebody and we scare them right when we meet them. They drop their cup and leave. This leaves us in the Empress, where it's like we're changing. The death is in the Empress. Sorry. I'm getting a text message or text messages. The death is in the Empress, where it's like we're real comfortable. It's like we're real comfortable in this change. I see us really sitting pretty in this change as a Two of Cups, Two of Wands. Because it's like we turned our back to these people that were benefiting from our pain. Perhaps now that's why it's like, why talk to the hands when they just want to suck our blood, our heart's blood? The pain of not only our heart, but our mind, the swords, betrayal. So you're like, fuck that. I'll talk to invisible people and be happy, It's like a true connection to the divine. Slug 17 said, accurate. I'm in a transitional stage, stuck between letting go and holding on. Thank you. Oh shit. Crystal says, cutting timelines of the past. Hell yeah. Hey Puma, how are you? Bless word, yes. Tessa, what up? How are you? Tessa BCD. I said it right. Oh, thank you, Joyful Dolphin. Yes, Jack and Lily's mom and stepdad went their separate ways. Oh, shit. That was the plan, though. They planned that. Oh, well. I remember that. I do look at both of them. Yep. Very sad, Lucy said. SS. Ashley is my middle name. Sabrina Ashley. Been a tree of life as wisdom and divine mother makes me love my name even more. Aw, shit. Sabrina Ashley. I got it. Don't lick my feet. 1424. So, this is really being comfortable with, some kind of institution, or maybe we're making money with some kind of intuition. Hey, Maurice Fleming. How are you? I do think they give each other messages, but not now, no more. Of course, he says some stuff about her, and now she ran off with the baby. That's what they're saying. Oh my. See, I deleted it because I was second guessing what I was hearing, and then I don't want to sound like the wackadoodle that I am now. I know why I was hearing Ashley is spot on. Yep. Yes, there is another person involved. You're never a wackadoodle or crazy. Those little nudges are telling us the truth, always. Yes, there is another person involved. There also was a person watching it in the beginning, watching them two in the beginning until they split up. There is a vehicle involved, so there is another person. Yep, I knew it. Never doubt your intuition. You should know by now that your intuition is on point, even if it's not me. The right Ashley will be revealed, right? Yes, ma'am. Thank you, love. Never doubt it again. Nope. What about my life? All right, Puma, let's see. I need to put points on these. So perhaps we need to do some fine tuning. It's like, okay, we got the lines. Now we got to make the points like exact. Something like this. Puma. We have the Ace of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Three of Cups in the background, which is saying you're turning your back from the situation. Almost like in a group of people, perhaps this group is turning their back from the situation. Now, this situation being this loss of love, perhaps we are, going through some kind of separation. Yes, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this is some kind of divorce or ending of a cycle. With the Ace and the Ten, this is like cycle complete. With the Magician in reverse as the maybe the Empress, but the High Priestess. This is if some kind of liar or a manipulator, or perhaps some kind of magic, or it's as if we're missing something in here. It's like we're missing some kind of important document, or perhaps some kind of truth came out about some kind of narcissist, and this is what created this sadness and this separation. It was like, okay, the truth, there was a third party involved or something like this. Whoa, wow, that's crazy. Yep. Happy Friday, Bill. How are you? By the way, Benson Bones' voice is incredible to be such a young guy. Sheesh. Yes, we gotta look that up. That was a good read. They explained it just a little bit more. Okay, well, but I still want to know why she ran off with the baby. Manisha? Okay. Manisha, can you tell me about my current relationship? Sure. Let's spin a wheel. I'm spinning your wheel. Make sure you subscribe, Manisha. Are you new? So we have, it's like a fight for life or fight for survival. Perhaps it was like that, like since you were born, like coming out of the womb. It's like we were fighting for our life. Or it's like you feel like that now. If you weren't really fighting for your life, perhaps so we feel as though we're fighting for our life. With the 0 degrees. Perhaps it does like get us stuck on like the beginning. Maybe like we start a whole bunch of things and we can't complete it. Something like this is about your relationship. We have Libra 5. So this is like perhaps somebody who's involved in I was gonna say the law, but it's like it's like the law of play, or like the law of children, something like this. It's like the rights of kids, or something like this. Maybe they have a job in something like that. I don't know. Let me know. Venetia. Alright, so we have the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. Which the Knight of Swords is like either no communication or some kind of lies. There's like I said, a lack of communication. With the Death in reverse, it's almost as if like we don't want to go, we don't want to, yeah, we don't want to end it. We don't want to say goodbye. It's like, I don't want to say goodbye. You don't want to turn your back to the Emperor. But the Emperor's in reverse with the Chariot. It's almost like this Emperor is pulling you off your chariot, like creating an imbalance, or maybe this is you. You know, with the Emperor in reverse, this is some kind of controlling tyrant. Perhaps it's a break free from some kind of, I heard, document. Maybe this is a breach of a contract, or some kind of like a divorce or something like that. With the World in reverse, we're finally seeing it from a different perspective, and it's as if for this transition does start occurring in our mind. Perhaps around August is something I see, Leo. I don't know. I should run off with the baby. Maybe we ask that question tomorrow. General card. General for Star Lover Deuce Deuce. This card came up. Excuse me. The Tower. And the Tower is right in the middle of the wheel. I gotta spin your wheel. Let's see. Star Lover Deuce Deuce. Okay, so we have the Ascendant fallen at 4 degrees Sagittarian, which is we're really caring about, perhaps our home is like in a foreign country, or it's like we were born, our home is like in a far away, like we were born, say if I was born in the United States, my country is, God bless you, and now I live like in a different country, something like that, perhaps with the ascendant like this. It could also be, your home could also be like, I'm thinking in like a temple, or like some kind of religious, something like this. Maybe we work in the law. Alright, let's see. For Star Lover. Let me know how close I was with your wheel spin. Let's see about this Tower now. We got the Strength, and it's in between these two. I'm going to take it. The Judgment's there with this devil. It's like the devil's no longer in disguise. With the Strength, this is telling me that this is an unfortunate event with the Strength that disconnected my life. That the Tower comes and it's like brings the sun, it brings the fun. Perhaps it's like, oh, now that's done, I could have some fun. With the Strength now, it's almost like it's like we're comfortable, confident. And really like releasing like all these burdens. With the moon in reverse, it's as if some kind of truth came out. It's like, okay, now the tower fell, I could see the moon, we could see the truth, some kind of truth's coming out. Perhaps this truth is about the Queen of Pentacles, their actions. Somebody's actions weren't what they said. Perhaps they're gone again. Maybe you knew this, you went against your intuition, or maybe some kind of information told you this. With the Five of Swords in reverse and the other Empress again in the change, which is significant. It's like saying, like, there's a big change. Perhaps there's a big change regarding your mother, or you being a mother, or you being in this creative Empress position. You have the Empress, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Strength as the Empress, and then you have this High Priestess here with the Tower. Maybe there is some kind of pregnancy here, or a creation, like I said, a birth of something, with the Two of Pentacles coming next. There's two choices, or perhaps we're trapped, and with both of these things, it's like we're stuck here in the Two of Swords, where it's like we have to follow our heart to some kind of physical thing. And maybe this is saying that maybe this is taking us back to some kind of heartbreak, or maybe this is like other people's downfall. It's like other people's putting their things on you, and you, maybe other people are helping you heal, and this, you have to go back for that, go back to the past for that, to see how these people's pain created you to heal in the long run. And maybe it does entail for you to go back to the past, back to some kind of memory, back to some kind of dream. Maybe we need to get something took, or cut some kind of cords, break free from this codependency, because there's definitely an imbalance here. We are definitely coming into this a blessing. Perhaps it is a blessing in disguise, you know, behind that tower.
We're gonna take those.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you.
Wait, Mama.
I shouldn't be too much longer. Fear is an illusion. Fear means false evidence appearing real, just like death. You doing general today? Yeah, I'm going to end with a general real soon. Blame it on the Council of Nicaea. Has somebody been reading our history books? Spin it then. Alright, Jerus. Got it. Here we go. Jerus. Alright, Jerus. I really want to put the points on this. Hold on. Jerus. We're putting the points on. We gotta get it accurate. Like to the T. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Jelly bean? And I wanted to turn this a different color, so I knew right away. Because it'd be fucking me up. I mean, it'd be messing me up. Alright. Ready? Here we go. Alright, for the wheel spin, for Jerus. We're giving that one a kiss. Alright. Alright, listen. Okay, so we got the ascendant at to 23 degrees Libra. 23 degrees Libra. That's justice for the people. All my people, it's like justice for the people. And this is like perhaps what we were born for, I heard. Justice for the people. Maybe we are like in some kind of battle with the people. It's like, or perhaps it could be like in some kind of legal thing with technology or some kind of invention or like out of the box thinking. We could be um like against law. This is like, you would think like, rebel or like going against, right? And then your partner would be the same, like warlike type. 23, same type, like free heart, like real, like want to battle against some kind of authority. The MC is Capricorn, so everybody sees you work hard real all the time. It shows. You probably have a nice big house or something like that, or like nice cars, or it's like you like expensive things in a sense, or like the things that you buy are expensive. Or perhaps, you know, we could do something like this, like sporadically, like all of a sudden, but then like Capricorn's like, I don't, like I make all the money, but I don't want to spend it. But this is almost like, everybody sees me working. And this is the 29th degree, so perhaps this is, we're, we've been doing this a long time. You're a master at what you do. Your home is real homey. In the, again, like it's like the 23rd degree again. No, it's the, yeah, maybe the 22nd. That's the 22nd. So maybe you even work from home too, or like.
Can I get some spicy chips? What do we want?
Trying to think. It's like maybe it's 21, where it's like you have like these big theological beliefs, like or it could be your home. Yeah, I believe it's like big beliefs. Alright, I do gotta go. So that's confirmation. Let me know, Jeru. I was seeing a spiral tunnel with a rainbow. I'm a Cancer. Oh shit! I'm Mitch and Cancer. That's what's up. Woo! Few 12, 11 tons going on. Alright, this might be important. Hold on, real quick. Sorry, guys. I'm happy because your voice is making me dizzy and relaxed. Oh, thank you. Not all roses and sunshine. I could see some scary crap. Yep, he's been sitting in the corner of my room at night for 3 nights. Shining some light on him. Throw salt at them. That too. Exactly what I said. Thank you. So spot on. Oh shit. Cool. Hardcore Henty, what's up? What up, Chad? How are you? Make sure you hit subscribe. Aw. And it says, I forgot how sweet you are. How could you forget? Need I have to remind you how sweet I am? Don't make me remind you how sweet I am. Say, I feel love and light all day, but at night I have the worst, most disgusting nightmares. Didn't I say that? Maybe that's the inside. I don't know. Did my reading help you when it came to that? Bye, ladies and gentlemen. Bye, Manisha. Make sure you subscribe. Hey, Crystal. Welcome back. Reminder to leave your DNA on the like button. Yes, hit that like button. Love you too, Joyful Dolphin. Hey, Dev. Hey, Victoria. Yes, we can get in touch. Email me. Hey, Kayla. Can I? Hi from Greece. What's up in Greece? What is AG hiding? Yeah, it's funny how y'all are asking that when I posted on this live. The secrets, like what lies beneath. Pick a card on the description of this. So maybe that might help you. Kayla, what is AG hiding? Oh. Ooh and ooh. Well, he's definitely hiding how he feels and what's in his cup. There's some kind of justice, though. It seems like he's not going to get away with it with this strength. And it's like it's really bringing the High Priestess vibes with this, like, the wheels always turn. Perhaps he is hiding his emotions in some kind of toxic actions. Maybe something about how he feels, what he does. Maybe it's some kind of addiction or drugs, because the first card came out was the Wheel of Fortune, like some kind of unfortunate event. The Magician in reverse, which is some kind of narcissist, somebody's lying, somebody who is a player, perhaps. The Page of Wands, they go from one to one to one to one. You know, like an Aries moon. Claire, I have a question. What does my soul really want? Only you know what your soul really wants. You have to sit with it and meditate. Dolphin, a lot of times it's what you wanted when you were pure and innocent. So maybe go back to childhood. What made you feel most complete in childhood? That is true. And another thing that could help you is your birth chart. And your soul's purpose is your north node. So if you look at your north node in your birth chart, that's usually your soul's purpose, you know? I'm not saying don't ask Claire. I'm saying don't forget to ask the director. Yes, you don't ever even take my word for it. You guys have to use your intuition with deciphering your messages. And even if I say it, you have to say it's true first. Because what do I know? I don't know more than God knows. But I know what God knows because he told me. It's hard. I don't know my purpose yet because I keep changing and healing and changing and healing. Perhaps that's the purpose. To change and heal. To change and heal. You're welcome, Kayla. What Lies Beneath? That's a good movie. You all have seen it. Yes. Are you asking me what? What do I think my purpose is? Yes. I love that movie too. I don't have a big house or nice skirts. If I can afford something, I usually buy the good stuff. I'm too poor to buy cheap for the people. Maybe I do like conspiracy theories. Yes. Um, so that's that. Thank you for teaching me something, Drew. We're learning. We have to perfect it. North Star, my purpose is to save, but I cannot tell you any more than that. I just want to know what I would come out in the cards. That's all I want to know. Oh. To give. To give, or perhaps to break some kind of cycles of past karmic cycles. To release emotions from the past. That's cool. Hey, Claire, I think you know that I already know. I can't get nothing past you. Yep. You know that I know that I know that you know. Too poor to buy cheap. Yup. That's what I was talking about. You see? I'm glad somebody else caught that, Crystal. I love you guys so much. All right. I need to eat. And perfect my wheel. We definitely must perfect the wheel. The birds say yes, too. Alright, guys. Now I gotta go brush my hair. Oh, I said I would do a collective reading. Shit. I'll do this real quick before we go with these cards. Real quick. For today, my collective. Well, these cards ain't lying either. And that King of Cups, yeah. The devil. I see him shot down. It's like he's shot down. This arrow of truth. The King of the Knight of Pentacles. Perhaps the Knight does go to the King, or perhaps the King is involved. There's a boss. Maybe this is upping it from the Knight to the King, you know, where the Chariot were going to the next level. Pushing the threshold with these cards that came out with the King of Cups right underneath this Wheel of Fortune, like shooting this devil down changes the whole scenery, changes the whole event. Perhaps this happened in fall or winter, or will happen in fall or winter. I see the fall and then all these leaves changing, and then the snowfall. With the Knight of Wands, it's really like stop the travel or go within, or the spark within. Maybe it's it's like we finally land on the ground then with the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is I see us like exploring all of our wishes come true, and like finding the one with the goldfish. and it's like really emptying them all out to see, which one has the fish. And then I see them like all moving, and it's like trying to find the one that has it. This is like exposing how we feel. When we expose how we feel, we expose what's underneath the cup. Perhaps this is the magic that we do. It's like, lifting this up. We have the cup and the sword and the pentacles here, so it's like the only thing that we're missing is the wand, and maybe it is the mission, is this act. This is why he's in reverse, like, I'm afraid to act, perhaps. Because with the lovers in reverse and the five of wands, it's almost like, well, there's a separation. I tried to act before and I got stung. So it's almost like this reluctancy to go forward, as if like I'm gonna get hurt again or something like this. Perhaps this is why it's like somehow dropping these burdens creates, it's like a sad event, a separation, but it releases some kind of burdens. Perhaps it brings some kind of new relationship, or some kind of a spar, like if you and them, you're finally going up one to one. With the Page of Pentacles. Perhaps this gets us to lose our job, or perhaps in this meet, it's like we release some kind of um idea, or maybe this is an actual something like money. Maybe it's like we're getting paid for this, or somebody got paid for this, and then this is how we're stepping up. It's like, oh, we get paid to do this, and now we're moving up to this, as the Ace of Wands, and this is how we act. With the Queen of Swords, this is like acting on like, oh, maybe it's not fair. What's fair? The other Five of Swords. And I hear this is protecting our fire. He's protecting this fire desire with his thoughts, with his mind. So perhaps these thoughts are what's like holding on to some kind of passion or desire. Maybe it's getting us to fight. Maybe this is saying to hold off, to think before we react. We don't want to get stung. Like, don't piss off the bees. When you save yourself, you save others. When you heal yourself, you heal others. Always start with you and it ripples out, right? So I said I want to change the world, but we got to start with ourselves. To change the world is to change ourselves. Beautiful. We are all one through spirit. Very beautiful, beautiful. Yes, I'm protecting my fire, protecting my loving spirit, because I'm a good person next time someone breaks my heart, right? Yeah, follow your intuition. Definitely use astrology and these stars, and the Three of Pentacles. It's like, treat it like a business. Treat it like a business. We were saying that. It's like you're hiring someone to basically be your partner. It's like they have to have these credentials. They have to pass this. They have to know how to do this. They have to be efficient in this. It's like, be like me and write a list. Don't do that. You'll be single forever. No, be like that. Don't settle for less. Be single forever. Or I am saved now. I'm doing my purpose, my destiny, helping. I love you all as he loves us. He's all knowing everything. 301. Yes, love y'all so much. Have a good day, guys. 21446 828. Love you guys. Have a good day. Love y'all. See you tomorrow. Eee. Love you. You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for helping me too, SS. Love you. Love y'all. So how